Imagine a world on the edge of collapse, where heroes clash across universes, where Cerebro becomes the key to finding the most powerful child in existence, and where Doctor Doom rises not as a villain but as the savior of the multiverse. Yeah, that's where Avengers Doomsday is taking us. Today we've got brand new leaks and details about the movie, revealing major character roles, surprise cameos, and even the real reason Cerebro is so important to the story. There's a lot to unpack, so let's dive right in. So the latest information comes from an insider named James Mack, a relatively new source in the Marvel scoop world, but one who's already started building a track record. Some of his earlier reports were confirmed through set photos and that Avengers crew bag that gave us our first look at the team's costumes. Those turned out to be spot on, giving his latest leaks a lot more credibility. According to a summary put together by comicbookmovie.com, Mac dropped several new Avengers Doomsday updates, and they paint a fascinating picture of how Marvel's setting this movie up. He claims that actors not yet officially announced aren't the main stars, but will appear as supporting characters, cameos, or surprise reveals. So that basically means unannounced faces could include characters like Mark Ruffalo's Hulk or Tom Holland's Spider-Man, people saved for those holy crap theater moments Marvel really loves. But that's just the tip of the iceberg, because several big names are about to be confirmed soon. According to Mac, Brie Larson, Teyonah Parris, Sophia DiMartino, and Benedict Cumberbatch are all expected to be officially confirmed soon, with each playing an important role in Avengers Doomsday. Now, fans have been asking for months when Marvel will drop another casting reveal. Maybe we won't get another massive chairs in a row video like before, but the next wave of confirmations seems close, possibly through marketing tied to the film's first trailer. And speaking of that trailer, reports say it'll be attached to Avatar: Fire and Ash this December, which means we're less than 3 months away. That tells us Marvel's marketing plan for Avengers Doomsday is already in motion. But what makes this list even more exciting is why these characters are so essential, because they might be the reason the Avengers end up in the X-Men universe in the first place. Let's start with Brie Larson's Captain Marvel and Teyonah Parris's Monica Rambeau. According to previous insider reports, Monica is currently trapped in the X-Men universe, the one teased at the end of the Marvels. Captain Marvel's goal in Avengers Doomsday will be to find her and bring her home. So when Carol and the other Avengers realize Monica is stranded across realities, that's what kicks off their journey, and it's how they make first contact with the X-Men. And that crossover leads straight to another major player, Sylvie, and the rest of Team Loki. Sophia DiMartino Sylvie is reportedly part of Team Loki, a group that might include Morbius, Hunter B-15, Deadpool, Wolverine, and possibly Gambit, X-23 or even Blade, depending on where each fits into the story. Sylvie's role will likely mirror Loki's, representing him and acting as a bridge between the TVA and the Avengers. With her understanding of time and multiversal events, she'll probably be among the first to warn Earth's heroes about the danger that's coming, the threat of Doctor Doom. But while Sylvie's warning the Avengers, another sorcerer we know might be crossing over to Doom's side. Benedict Cumberbatch's Doctor Strange is expected to play a major role, and possibly a divisive one, because according to many theories, Strange could actually side with Doctor Doom himself, and with Charlize Theron's Clea now in the mix, that idea makes even more sense. Clea might be part of the Black Swans, a mysterious group we'll talk more about later. But first, another fan favorite hero is getting more attention, Ghost Rider. According to Daniel RPK, Ghost Rider will appear in Avengers Doomsday, though Nicolas Cage reportedly won't be reprising the role. James Mack adds this might be a new Ghost Rider entirely, possibly played by Keanu Reeves, Norman Reedus, or Ryan Gosling, all actors who've been rumored before. It's not clear whether this Ghost Rider will stay in the MCU long term or just show up for one massive cameo moment, but either way, it's bound to be a fan favorite scene. But the biggest clue about what's happening in Avengers Doomsday might have already been hiding in plain sight in a single image posted by the Russo Brothers. Remember that Avengers Doomsday wrap party photo, the one showing a crew member wearing Cerebro? Turns out that wasn't random. According to James Mack, Cerebro will actually play a key role in the story. The heroes will use it to locate Franklin Richards, tying directly into an Avengers vs X-Men battle happening inside Avengers Doomsday, not in a separate movie. The Russo brothers recently teased this idea with a cryptic photo full of mysterious shapes and lighting that fans instantly started dissecting. And honestly, when the Russos posted that picture last week, they might as well have said, "Look even closer." Because of course fans did exactly that, turning it into a meme fest of wild theories and Easter egg hunts. Everyone was zooming in, asking what's really going on in this photo. Are these shapes secretly spelling out Avengers vs X-Men? Now, this isn't the first time the Russos have done something like this. Back during Avengers Infinity War, they shared a similar behind the scenes image, which everyone thought was hiding a major clue. But in reality, this was just a piece of tech that Iron Man was building, a random engine that ended up sitting in the background of a scene with Rhodey and the others. So most likely that's the same situation here. What we're seeing inside that new image, the lights, the shapes, the reflections, could just be part of the set, background gear or lighting rigs. We'll all just collectively pretend we didn't spend way too long analyzing every pixel of it. Still, it's fun to speculate. So if you notice something in that image that looks suspicious, let me know what you think it could be. Meanwhile, you probably also caught Channing Tatum talking recently about playing Gambit and teasing all the X-Men content in the movie, saying it's going to blow people's minds. And part of that excitement comes from the fact that a lot of their comic accurate costumes have already leaked online. We've even gotten our first look at Franklin Richards, now aged up, just like we saw him in the Fantastic Four post-credit scene. Other characters, including Namor, appear in updated, more comic-inspired suits. Some of these designs we've glimpsed in previous post-credit scenes, but others are brand new. These leaks actually came from crew members, one from the hair and makeup department, who shared costume references, and another from the stunt team, who revealed a Doctor Doom hologram similar to the one seen in earlier production materials. That hologram reportedly shows what Doctor Doom might look like in the movie. So yeah, between the set leaks, costume designs, and the Russo tease, Avengers Doomsday is shaping up to be the most visually connected Marvel film yet. But back to the story, because that Cerebro detail is more important than anyone realized. In Avengers Doomsday, the heroes use Cerebro to search for Franklin Richards, with the Avengers vs X-Men battle playing out within the same movie. This lines up with earlier teasers from the Russos and explains why the Avengers are seen as hostile when they first arrive in the X-Men universe. If Doctor Doom recently attacked, the mutants would immediately see the Avengers as enemies. Using Cerebro to track Franklin is a genius move. Remember, in the Fantastic Four post-credit scene, Doctor Doom finds Franklin and takes him across the multiverse. The Fantastic Four go searching for him, and according to the Thunderbolts post-credit scene, they eventually end up in the main 616 universe. That's when the Avengers and Fantastic Four join forces to find Franklin, with Professor X or Jean Grey using Cerebro to trace him. Normally Cerebro can only detect within one universe, but with Mr. Fantastic's help, they might re-engineer it to scan across the entire multiverse. That could be how they finally locate Doctor Doom, and it perfectly explains the rap party photo showing someone wearing Cerebro. And if that wasn't enough, another familiar face might return, wearing the stars and stripes in the unlikeliest place imaginable. According to James Mack, we'll see a Bucky Barnes variant take up the Captain America mantle, but inside the Void. Now, not the Void connected to Sentry, but the one from Loki, the realm beyond time. Reports suggest we'll revisit this place in both Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars, making it a key location again. A version of Bucky suiting up as Cap in that eerie wasteland, that's the kind of multiversal twist Marvel fans live for. And it doesn't stop there, because there's one last character reveal that ties everything together. According to Mac, Black Swan will make her MCU debut in Avengers Secret Wars. In the comics, she's one of the last survivors of her world after an incursion destroyed Earth 1365. She fled to the Library of Worlds, joining the Black Swans, a group secretly ruled by Doctor Doom under his alias Rabum Alal, and became one of his most loyal followers. At first, the Black Swans were taught to be villains destroying universes, but Doctor Strange eventually learns that Doom's true goal is to save the multiverse in his own ruthless way. This feels exactly like where the MCU is heading. Remember how Clea told Strange you caused an incursion and we're going to fix it? That line now hits completely different. It suggests she might be already working with the Black Swans, leading Strange directly to Doctor Doom. From there, Doom reveals his plan to save the multiverse, recruiting allies like Strange, Clea, and the Black Swans to help him. Of course, his idea of saving reality probably means ruling it. In the comics, Black Swan gets captured by the Illuminati, then joins the Cabal and survives the end of everything thanks to the Maker's life raft, eventually ending up on Battleworld. So if the MCU follows that route, it's clear that Doom truly believes he's the hero, cleansing the multiverse of those who caused its collapse, like Steve Rogers. But in reality, he's just another tyrant trying to reshape creation in his own image. That's what makes Avengers Doomsday so exciting. It's not just a fight between heroes and villains, it's a war between different beliefs and what it means to save the multiverse. So if these leaks are accurate, Avengers Doomsday is about to unite every major corner of the Marvel Universe. The Avengers, Fantastic Four, X-Men and the TVA all colliding in one massive story. Doctor Doom will rise with the Black Swans, Doctor Strange might be by his side, and Cerebro could be the key to finding Franklin Richards, the child who may determine the fate of all realities. It's massive, it's ambitious, and if half of this is true, Avengers Doomsday might be the most important movie of the entire multiverse saga. So what do you think? Could Doctor Doom actually be the hero of his own story? And how will the Avengers handle a war against the X-Men? Drop your theories in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss another update. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.